Hi, Maya.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great.
Hi, Zoe.
Hi.
Are you okay in your little igloo blanket?
Yes, I'm feeling warm and cozy.
Amazing. Hi, Kat.
Bonjour.
I'm not gonna ask
to
you
be
how
like
you are because I know
ASMR.
already. What?
What do you mean? Oh,
I already know you're doing great. Aren't
dude.
you?
How could I though?
Conversation.
I want to be like
What are you
ASMR.
ASMR?
RSMR.
Today, we're going to be talking about art.
University doing the performing arts project. What is this? Day 17
Yeah.
Whoa,
17?
and counting.
and counting. So we're a little loopy, but that's
That my thought exactly.
there's gonna be lots of bursts into songs, which I love.
Oh yeah, mama.
Yeah, I'm surprised we're not doing Wicked right now.
That was yesterday's musical.
This morning, I was asked what the last song I listened to was, and I had to shamelessly say,
Dancing
Dancing
Through
Through
Life.
Oh god, you've always.
Because there was.
So funny.
We ended the night with that, didn't we?
yes.
No, we didn't.
ended the night with that, and
We
started
ended the night with
We did Chicago.
Chicago.
Oh, we did do
Oh,
Chicago.
I totally lied.
You're a liar.
Well, actually.
Well, at that point you were kind of tuned out by your friend.
actively
So like
listened
actively
to
listen was
Dancing.
Dancing
You were
Live.
passively listening.
Yeah.
to
Or was it
Chicago.
what was it? It was not.
It was Nowadays, no?
Our final song we listened to was Funny Honey.
Oh, we did.
Oh, so the
Wait, why did we
sweet
end with
sweet
Funny
rap.
Honey?
Because
That's
we wanted
sweet
like
rap.
smooth jazz.
Did you dance to that?
Calm us
I
down.
feel like when
I don't know
I
why.
listen to a song, though, it's different than dancing to a song.
We were just trying to make a theme song, but it wasn't working. But it's
Hey.
good.
I
did
thought
work.
it worked pretty well.
It worked.
We're all like, wait, that was good.
And you're like,
I
sound
thought
like
that was
fucking
musical
shit.
content.
it was horrible. I hate you all. No, you guys are
No.
like, you make me so happy because you're just down to just sing all the time. I love it.
Yeah, it's kind of my life.
I just love that.
I
It's
clap.
kind of my life. You're all in musical theater, right?
Indeed.
Why did you choose musical theater and not acting?
Oof.
I'm hitting the hard questions right away.
Okay.
Maya.
Long story short, actually long story. I was little, I had like developmental issues or whatever, and I was in special ed PE, and I couldn't do any sports or like anything. So they kept trying to put me in different activities, and I sucked at all of it, and then they put me in theater, and it clicked,
Aww.
and that was my thing.
Yay.
Yeah, so it's been like my life since I was like 6 years old.
I love
I
that.
saw Chicago when I was 12, and that was like the moment that I was like, it changed from being a fun thing to like, this is what I'm gonna do professionally. And then I've been like working at it since. So like, yes, I love to act, but my heart is in musical theater.
Yay.
Yes.
That makes a lot of sense to me. now that I know you.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Yeah. Definitely a theater person.
I'm not special ed PE anymore. I can move very well.
But still special.
Oh, very, very much so.
Special and educated.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, let's go around the circle. Zoe, why did you pick musical theater, not acting?
Because I always wanted to dance, but I never learned how. And I found out that in musical theater, you could pretend to dance.
You can also be good at dancing, which you are.
Oh, thank you.
She is.
Very
She's
good.
stunning.
Thank you.
Thank.
I also, when I was really little, loved to sing in the back of my parents' cars. And I knew I was a bitch because I didn't let anybody else sing. So my mom would start singing along with me, and I'd be in the back, and I'd kick her chair and say, "Only me," which I stole from my brother. He said "only me" a lot. And then I eventually learned that I need to sing with everyone. And I grew up a lot on Disney, and I
Yes.
think that I just never understood the concept of acting without being able to sing and dance as well if I was going to pursue it. When my mom used to ask me what occupation I wanted to be, I used to say Mariah Carey.
Yes, queen.
Sis.
So that tells you anything
Right, great.
about who I am.
I love that so
You
much.
are Mariah Carey. You were Mariah Carey.
But not at the New Year's Eve.
Oh yeah.
No, not
Make my
quite.
wish
Not
come
quite.
true for Christmas.
I don't wanna
That was a
lie.
little late for her. That was
I
a
know,
little
no, she's a queen. She rose up, and now she's the best.
Britney had 2007, Mariah Carey had the New Year's Eve stuff. Cats! Kitty cat cats! Why did you choose
Indeed.
musical theater and not just acting?
Well, I've always been a rather loud, kind of woman.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
I know, it's quite shocking to the listeners from my
We haven't gotten
example.
tons of noise complaints.
We haven't, okay?
Okay.
And usually it's not me, it's you two dancing. So don't even. Maya and Bree literally stay up to all hours of the night dancing. It's crazy.
Getting lit and at 8 a.m. during warm-ups. We're like,
Honey, we're ready.
Yeah, they
We
always
are
pop
ready.
and bop. But yeah, I've always been rather loud. And I used to get like scolded for it because I couldn't keep my mouth shut. But then I found out that belting was a thing, and I was like, "Whoa! I can like yell, and people think it sounds good. That's crazy." So then I was just like, "I'll just make it sound better and better." And then now I'm a belter, and then that led, and like people were like, "Oh, you're so good," and then like, in high school, the only place that I could really like belt, quote unquote, was theater and like the shows, and like that was where I could like really like let it all hang out. So
What is your like dream belting role?
Elphaba, all the way. It's so mainstream, but that's what I saw a production in Seattle. I'm from Seattle, Washington. I saw a production in Seattle when I was in 8th grade. It was like the very beginning of the year, and I saw it, and I literally wept the entire time, and I was like, oh my god, that's exactly what I want to do. And from that moment on,
Yes.
I tried to say point a moment, and it came out moment. From that moment on, I like loved theater, and then in the summer between my junior and senior year is when I took it seriously, and I was like, I could actually do this and like make money, kind of. So yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah, dream roles. What would yours be, Maya?
my dream role is the witch and Into the Woods.
Amazing.
I'm obsessed with. You are?
That's cool. Yeah, beans,
So, oh my
nothing
god.
but beans.
Yeah, Bernadette Peters is my
No, it's
everything.
greens.
Oh.
I was like, wait,
Beans. That's later. Have another bean.
beans. Nothing but
I was
beans.
thinking of Jack and the Beanstalk.
Yeah.
No, that's
Greens,
not. She says
greens,
beans
nothing but
later in the
beans.
show.
What are they gonna
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
She's the best. Yeah, literally any role Bernadette
Are you
Peters has
making this up,
done.
or is
Dog
that
is a
what
dream
it
role
is?
of mine.
Beans.
Ugh,
Nothing
that'd be the
but
best.
beans.
It's greens.
It's I guess arugula and watercress.
What about you, Zoe? What's your
Moving on. I have to move on.
Bella and Spring Awakening. I think he's my dream role as of now.
Oh wow.
I would love to.
Wait, which one
play
is she?
Bella.
Does she sing?
Whispering.
Actually, I think I'm just stealing this from Pitch Perfect, but it'd be really fun to be like this
A
is
riff
a
off?
word, and then
Oh,
not
let's
even
do
just
that.
a
Riff off,
but
yeah.
like
do
a
it.
word,
Yeah.
and then
I'm
you
sure
have
that-
to pick a song that comes to mind. But instead of taking turns, everyone has to do it at once, and the most recognizable song wins.
Okay.
That's chaotic. I
The
love
first
it.
person, maybe, because I think if everyone tried to sing at once, it would be
Very bad.
Yeah, but I think it'd be cool
Hard.
to hear everybody's first thing
Singing.
that comes to their mind.
different songs at the same time.
Yeah, like if I said garden, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
Oh no!
In my garden, late one night, he was robbing me.
Okay, wait, we just talked about that. You can't.
Okay, but that's a soundtrack playing in my head
I know. I was
90%
trying
of
to
the
think of
time.
like the Garden of Eden and like Children of Eden.
What song is that?
I was thinking Children of
Come
Eden
to my
too.
garden.
I was thinking Children of Eden and Secret Garden, but I couldn't
Secret
think of
Garden,
anything.
Secret Garden.
Okay, here's an easy one. Love.
It's for the way you look.
Is that from Broadway?
Doesn't matter. Yes, it is.
Is
Oh,
it?
I thought I had to only be from
Jersey
Broadway.
Boys.
No.
No.
I know.
Wait, that's I love you, baby. Everything's quite alright. I need you, baby. Okay.
Okay, ready? Okay. Door.
Love is an open door.
Perfect. Good work.
Good one.
A plus.
Help.
Oh my gosh, all I can think is
Help.
Me too.
Help, I need somebody. Okay, I can't help
There you go.
falling
Ashika.
in
Yes,
love.
Ashika.
Thank you. That was a stretch, but I made it work.
Is that from the?
Yeah, I'll shut up.
Ashika. It's
Oh,
a
that's
jukebox.
not
I can't help falling in
I can't help.
Oh, I thought you were singing.
Nikki.
I can't help falling in love
Yes.
with you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah, but they like
Also,
remix
the
it.
jukebox music.
An Elvis
Where
song.
are you?
back here.
Okay.
I can think of shows that might have the word pear in them,
Wait, what was your word?
but I can't
Pear.
confirm.
Wait, what was the word you were gonna choose?
Mind.
Mind?
Losing my mind.
Yes. Love that song.
The coffee cup. I
Yeah,
think
that
about him.
Or
Okay, wait, Maya, go.
make up your
With the word.
mind.
Oh, okay.
Destroy yourself. Whatever.
Feel.
What is this feeling?
Nice.
Fervent as a flame. Does it have a name?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Who's eating a hard cooked peeled eggs?
Food.
What do you think?
What?
This
Wood.
motherfucker over
What?
your cat.
Hey, I like eggs, alright? Watch it.
Your word is
Diana,
eggs.
I love it.
Eggs?
No, door, or wood.
Wood.
Food. Immediately my brain goes to
What I
cooking.
would do.
Oh, hey.
What would I give?
Falsettos, right?
What would I give?
I just said that. I don't
A fraud.
know. These waters.
Yeah.
I was thinking falsettos.
That too, yeah.
I'm glad that I just improv'd everyone.
That was really
Honestly,
good.
I've been trying to do
Songwriter.
that too.
I believed you.
I believe in the power. Oh, that's. a
I
King song.
believe
Oh,
that
took
Gavin
me a minute to get up
Creel
there.
is.
I was thinking the.
The Gavin Creel is one of us, I believe.
Oh, Gavin Creel. I was thinking.
Can we
from
talk about
the
Gavin Creel?
2010 Vancouver Olympics. I believe in the power that.
Yeah, I was
From
there.
the world gathered together as one.
Okay, wait, word.
You were there, meaning you were at the Olympics.
No, I was just trying to like be included.
Was your butterfly stroke?
I was in the Junior Olympics.
I heard.
Oh.
For swimming, for breaststroke.
No, for butterfly.
Butterfly.
All right, that's your next word.
Annie.
Butterfly.
Butterfly. What is there's a song.
Hands. Yes.
Butterflies.
Uh huh.
Person getting a butterfly fly away.
Me too.
Yeah. From Miley Cyrus to Hannah Montana.
That's one of the
That's
only songs I
musical.
can still play on guitar.
Butterflies.
Are there
Could it
butterflies?
just be fly?
Don't you wish that you could be a fly? What's with Miley Cyrus and songs with flies? She is.
Don't
Fly on
you
the
wish
wall.
that
And she
you
goes,
could be a
hands
fly
up,
on
playing a
the wall?
song, butterfly, fly away. Don't you wish that you could be a fly on the wall? A creepy little, sneaky little fly on the wall.
Okay, everyone, name your favorite Disney Channel original movie.
Oh my god.
Mine is Rip Curl.
Is what?
Rip Girl.
I've never seen it.
Mine was 16 candles.
Oh.
No, 16 wishes.
He was like, hold on, that was
that's
not.
not. High School Musical
with Debbie Ryan.
2 is my favorite.
High School Musical
Oh,
2
I forgot about High School Musicals.
High School Musical 2
okay.
has the best soundtrack.
It's the best
No.
High School Musical movie.
By far.
Honey.
Hands down.
No,
Alright.
honestly.
Okay, we're arguing. What's the best High School Musical
No,
movie?
High School Musical 1 has like the best story. High School Musical 2 has the best soundtrack.
3, all the way.
You think the third one
You're
is the best?
Trash.
No, but like actually, why? Can we like have a debate? Why?
Yeah, tell me. Give us some solid proof.
Solid proof. Well,
I can
okay.
appreciate some songs, but not all.
Can I appeal to your emotional
Sure, why
sides
not? Go ahead.
with my own personal experiences?
Do your best.
Or does it have to be specifically due to the movie?
It has to be
Do
about
whatever you want.
What makes
This
you
is our conversation.
So the very first time I ever saw High School Musical 3, I saw it the day it opened at the El Capitan Theater for my friend at the time. Her name was Amy.
Thank you.
Well, her
Shout
name
out
was
to
still
Amy.
Amy, but she was my friend at the time.
For listening,
To
Amy?
clarify.
Oh, she's not friends
And-
anymore.
Well, we faded away after elementary school.
It'd be like that.
Away.
But
Like when
it all
Gabriella
fades away.
sings away, fade away.
There's just too many iconic
Gotta go
moments.
my own way.
In High School Musical 2,
Let's
the
talk
superior
about this.
film.
Can
Sorry.
I have this dance?
Yes.
Cannot be. It cannot be beat.
That's pretty
It's
good.
a-
song.
it's a cute duet.
Also,
It's not their
Boy
best
on
duet.
Back is a bop.
Okay, but I don't dance. Huma huma nuku nuku apple ah.
That's a cut song. Doesn't count.
No, it
Yes,
does. It's
it's
in the
not a
extended
cut
version.
song.
It is a cut
It's
song.
In the extended.
Okay, well then,
version.
fabulous.
Is it really?
You are the music.
Okay, I'm sorry. Yes.
Sharpay's Fabulous Adventure. Can we just talk about
My friend was in that.
What about you?
My friend
are
Kevin
the
Howe.
music in me.
That's
Yeah.
their best duet.
Or Every Day
By far, that's their best duet.
No.
of our lives. Wanna find you there.
Wait, let's give her a chance to
Hold on.
debate.
Okay,
I
yeah,
wanna
go
hear, I
ahead.
want to hear. So you saw it at the El Capitan.
We're on blast.
Okay, let me just give you a quick example.
Okay.
Oh my.
The
Okay,
best
just so
song-
the listeners know, she just pulled out her laptop
Yeah.
and is googling for help.
Her laptop that has the Jonas Brothers
No.
on it.
Yeah, because we love that. I feel that this
No.
song is very often Overwhelmed.
I roasted JB, and then
Tell me if you know the title of this song. As everyone always.
Oh,
This is their best duet.
Scream? No.
No.
What is it? Oh, right
No,
here,
this
right
is-
now. Yeah, right here,
Yeah.
right now.
yeah, right here, right now.
When Zac Efron
Oh my God. In this essay, I will discuss.
right here and right now.
There's no and.
Okay, but
It's it.
counterpoint when Zac Efron goes, "What about us?
What
What about everything we've been through?"
But that line is good because Vanessa says, "But what about trust?"
Right.
It's not Zac Efron.
Okay, I'm just saying that that's
no,
a good.
no,
one.
no, no,
Hold on,
no,
let's
no,
counter
no, no.
argue
Okay.
right now.
Let's
Let's at least agree. One cannot count because Zac Efron's not even singing the whole thing.
Right.
So I think that's why that one just can't be taken seriously.
We understand, yeah.
It's done. We have to respect
True,
it because it's already
Celia.
made all.
We all know the choreo.
Now the third-
That's true.
It's like
Third-
the grandmother. Like you respect it, but you don't like it. You know?
Okay, great. Yes.
Sorry.
I think
That's
we
my-
know a
that's
little
my
too
grandma.
much of the background. I think you need to give some background.
Okay. Wait, do I tell the story?
Yeah.
Just a little summary.
Very, very big tangent. My grandmother is a bitch. Actually, just kidding. She's not. She's just cranky.
How old is she?
Honestly, I don't know.
Because
In her late 70s.
What
and
did she
or
do to
early
you during your
80s.
trip?
So my senior year, after I graduated high school, we took a trip to Europe, and it was just a nightmare all the way through because we don't get along, and we never have. So I don't know why going away for a month alone together
Oh man,
was a good idea.
that is just.
But on the way
iconic.
back, we got in a fight at the airport in Iceland because we had a layover from Amsterdam to Seattle.
Nice.
And so we stopped in Iceland to stay overnight, and we had a fight because my grandma left her CPAP machine in her luggage, and the luggage didn't come back. So they had to locate their luggage. So we sat in the airport for 2 hours instead of going to our fucking spa reservation. So I was pissed. It's the Blue Lagoon. It's supposed to be one of the best
Oh
spas.
yes, I
I know. I had reservations, but because my grandma fucking forgot her CPAP machine, we didn't go.
as
So I was
Miss
really
Jarvis
upset.
would say, the theater waits for no one.
What movie
Thank
is that
you.
from? That's from the first
That's
one.
for the
isn't
first
it?
one,
The
yeah.
first one,
Oh, that's a good
which
one.
we respect.
We respect.
Like
It's
our-
grandma,
like our
yeah. But
grandmothers.
anyways, long story short, we got in a fight because I was pissed off, and she left me in the airport, and I had to buy a bus ticket to our hotel. And I still don't speak to her very often.
Which
to
high school
this day.
musical song would you say best
Scream.
relates to that? Scream?
Yeah.
Oh.
100%.
turning.
What High School
Okay,
Musical
so
song would
let's
you
talk about
I'm breaking
have
down
your
the wall.
day?
It's time to make them fall.
So good. It's so good.
So we can at least agree that the filmography in the third is the best.
Yeah, because
Okay,
they
let's
finally
go.
get funding. Because
Yeah.
they got rid of Disney Channel. And they got
Sure.
Come on,
movies.
Disney always has funding.
Now they do. At that
Now
time
they
they didn't though. I feel like it's
Really?
a lot different.
Oh, they definitely.
I don't know, because
Like,
Disneyland was.
let's
is
talk about
old.
Snow White being
So
as
iconic.
old as it is.
True. Okay, what is the hardest and probably the most funniest accent you can do?
Oh, can do?
Yeah.
I can't do many.
/ attempt to do.
Oh no.
This isn't odd, but I love to do Cockney. What in the well, Governor? Madame Thenardier, Master of the House. Thank you.
Master of the house. Thank you. That was good. That was good. What can you do?
Sometimes I try to do a French accent.
That's a hard one.
No, dead.
It sounds like you're joking.
You sound like most popular girls in school. Deandra. Have you seen that?
Barbie.
Yeah.
That was good. That's good.
Fuck. Alright.
Okay, wait, Zoe, do it one more time.
How are you doing today?
What?
I'm trying to do the French amber. Like a pink panther.
Queen.
I have no clue what you just said. None.
Whatsoever.
French. Period.
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 Mine was probably Russian.
Do
Oh,
it.
Like strong, like yick.
Yeah.
That's all I can do.
And that's all you can say?
Yep.
That was good. It's
Oh,
good.
wait, were we doing ones that we can do?
Do whatever you want.
Yeah, whatever you're working on.
Just stick with French. That was
iconic.
Sweet spot.
I really try to speak like I'm from Britain, but like the posh kind, because I'm not very good at the Cockney one, I think. Sometimes I try, but I can't take myself serious.
Oh my god, you guys are so funny.
Oh my god.
Just watch a lot of like British TV. It'll help.
I do. That's the sad.
Watch James Corden.
I watch
A lot of my
Sherlock.
friends talk in a British
Shut
accent,
up.
so I'm very used to it.
Sherlock
Really?
and
Very
Luther.
used to it.
All my friends
In
talk
Canada?
in a Cockney accent.
Not
they
in Canada,
kidding?
no. When I watch British TV, I can try and like imitate.
I
them.
always say your
When I
talk in a British accent
Talk
when
in
they
a British
watch
accent.
British TV, but they don't actually
they're not actually British,
in
no.
a British accent.
accent.
Okay.
You can do Australian.
We'll
No,
we'll just sit
clear.
around and be like, so what are we
Harry
doing?
Potter.
Are we going to
Harry
go and
Potter.
do this now?
Oh, I do that all the time with my
Yes.
friends.
Sometimes I try, but as you can tell, it's very sporty.
Say this 3 times.
What is his name?
Irish wristwatch.
Irish wristwatch, Irish wristwatch, Irish wristwatch.
Thank you
I'm good at
very
that.
much.
Irish wristwatch. Irish wristwatch. Irish wristwatch.
Irish
Oh, no.
wristwatch, Irish wristwatch, Irish wristwatch.
Irish wristwatch. Irish wish.
The North remembers. I am Ned Stark.
Irish.
Oh my god.
I love that we went Irish wristwatch.
No, members.
There's like put on my hood, and I'm just like, the North remembers.
That's iconic.
Boy gargoyle.
Winter is
Gargoyle. Boy gargoyle.
Winter is coming for Winterfell. Winter is
So
coming.
easy here.
Rob, we have
Wait,
to
'cause
get
we're
the
putting
dialogue
pressure.
safe.
Boy
Rob,
Girl gargoyles.
Rob. I'm Sansa Stark, and I'm gonna be queen one day. I want to be queen.
Joffrey.
Joffrey is my love.
I can't betray Joffrey.
Joffrey Lannister. But he's actually Baratheon. Actually, he's Baratheon, but he's actually a Lannister.
There you go.
It's
It's like, I think I
I know. I'm just used to it. Joffrey Lannister. Spoiler alert.
Nice one.
Although that show fucking sucked at the end.
You just canceled.
Okay, so we're getting off the rails here. We did accents. What else can we do? We can do a lot of things. We're musical theater people. Shall we dance on a podcast? The first ever dance on a podcast?
That was a very impressive tap routine. Thank you.
How did you get your tap shoes on so fast?
You
Wow,
learned how.
Zoe,
You learned the
that's
art of
really
a quick
good.
change.
That was a really good tap routine.
I wear my tap shoes everywhere just in case someone asks. You never know. Oh, I have a good question.
Go for it. I'm tired.
If you had to pick one song, someone came up to you and said, "Show me what you got." This is your one chance. What song would you sing?
Acting, vocals, or dance?
No, you have a song. You don't get a pick. You don't get a pick for what part to show off. A producer comes and says, "Show me a song." You go like, well, that shows off my act. No, you have to pick one.
Some people from
Full
Gypsy.
song?
I love Gypsy. Mama Rose is
What
like.
did you say?
I said full song?
Yes.
No 32 bar cuts.
Some people.
People.
Love will come and find me again from Bandstand.
Oh, yes.
What is that? Oh, Love Will
come
Find Me.
and find me again.
You sang that.
In your eyes, the most challenging song that you could sing right now. Like that you would want.
World Burn.
World Burn?
Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm almost there, but it's challenging.
My shot from Hamilton.
Yeah.
Old Maid from 110 in the Shade.
Old Maid.
Mine is.
Also, I'm not getting married.
Mm.
That would be so hard to bring in.
Oh, God.
Or like the speed test from Zoe.
It's a good song.
That would be really hard to do.
Wishing you were somehow here
I
again.
love that song. That's a hard one.
That's like my dream song to be able to sing. And I feel like for me, the songs that are hardest to sing are the ones that you know that you can sing, but you just never sing right.
Mm.
Like it's different than the song that you just wish you had the range for.
That's
You
me
know?
with World Burn.
Like I know I can sing "Wishing You Were Somehow Here Again," but does it happen every time? No.
It's
that
such a
makes
beast.
it so freaking difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I feel like that with a lot of songs. But, you know, it's all about working, and now we have one voice, so...
Yeah,
Michael Maraska. I'm
If
gonna
you could trade voices with someone who's famous right now, who would it be?
If you could what?
trade
Trade voices with someone who's famous right now.
Jenna Colella.
Really?
She's alum from our school.
That's awesome.
Do you want notes from her class?
She was in a Canadian musical.
I
Yes.
have them.
Wait, fuck yes. Wait,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah. I have all my notes from that trip, and I took a bunch of classes with her, so I have all my notes with her.
Wait, literally?
Everything she does is about kindness and gratitude.
That's
It's
so
super dope.
beautiful.
I have a
So
picture with
cool.
her because
Zoe!
yeah.
That would literally make my fucking life.
Really?
I fucking love her.
Yeah, they're all a lot of things are verbatim quotes from her class. I'll give it to you. Yes, mistletoe. When she sung
Me in the Sky.
God, yeah, but the specific
I
line
see
where
that,
she's like blah 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 bomb, something you love was turned into a bomb. That's the line.
What?
Yes.
Yeah.
Suddenly grown. Suddenly I got into my first one. Suddenly I'm a mother. Suddenly grown. Suddenly I'm putting it in it. Suddenly I'm 51.
Suddenly I'm 51. Okay.
Air traffic says at 8:46 there's been a terrorist action, and the one thing I love more than anything was used as the bomb.
Yeah, when she did
It was
that,
for me a minute. I was like,
doing standing room, and I remember I've never felt my heart drop faster because she acted it so beautifully. She's such a beautiful
I've
actress.
seen her twice in Come From Away. And
Really?
Guys,
it was at Seattle Broadway.
Really?
To Broadway.
That's a good show.
Really?
The entire cast except one guy stayed in the cast.
That's my
and then
favorite
one guy
musical.
got
It's
fired.
my musical.
And then so I saw it in Seattle when they did it in Seattle because they went from New Zealand or not New Zealand. That's wrong.
What's your favorite musical?
What is that called?
A bop.
It's just too
On the
good.
northern tip of North America, there's an island called Newfoundland.
It's on a hit right now.
Newfoundland.
Yeah.
They went from Newfoundland to Seattle to New York.
Wow.
And so I got to see it before they went to New York. So
That's
but I
awesome.
got to see
Now,
it for
yeah.
$5. Because Seattle has this really
Yeah.
cool thing called Teen Tex where you can get into
Yes!
any,
I know
any-
that.
Yeah, any
I did
art
that while I was there.
show, like painting, dance, concert, show.
And they don't
whatever.
check your age, so you can keep saying you're a teen.
Yeah, and you just have to show this little like badge thing that says Teen Tex,
Yeah.
and you get in for
It's
$5.
great.
It works
to
pretty
any-
sure
awesome.
I guess.
I feel like that's something that should be more common.
Yeah.
Yeah, for kids to be able to see shows.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
it shaped me as like
Yeah.
a human being.
The
And
earlier
I
you
would
can
not have
be-
been able to see all the shows that I did without that $5.
Oh,
pass.
100%.
Yeah.
Making it more accessible for
Yeah, I
people
wish I
who
would have
are,
seen
like,
more shows as a kid. Like, it was so
either
rare for me
brought
to
up
see
in
a
like a poor
show.
family or just don't have like the means to go to like a theater like in a big city like Seattle or like
Right. Well, and I
Toronto or
think
New York.
art is so important just
Yeah.
because, like, I think that
Even for
it's,
kids who don't want to pursue it. Just
yeah. Well, and I think
for
art
kids
should be
in
more
general.
accessible.
Yes.
Like, just in general. Like, I
Yes.
love Broadway, and I think it's wonderful, but at the same time, like,
so fucking
it's
expensive.
so fucking expensive, and I really think like there should be more options for people who are less, because like art is like the bumping of humanity.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like you go to a theater and you see someone pour their heart out, and then you go up. Hopefully, you go up to them afterwards, or at least you experience that, and like
Yeah.
your heart is touched.
That was
So
like
it's that actor's humanity bumping against your own.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Ooh, I
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, and so like I just feel like that should be more accessible, because I think that A would soften everybody else's hearts, because I think that's what we're missing
Yeah.
a lot in the world, and that's why I think we have a lot of the problems.
And
that we
that's
do.
why it's so sad that they're cutting arts
So deep.
education.
No,
Yeah.
I
Like
like
the fact that you're so many people's exposure to art start in their schooling,
Oh, yeah.
and for
Like,
that,
I would have been
for that
so
to be
like
taken
depressed in
away,
middle and
what
high
do you
school
do?
without theater programs.
Yeah,
Like that made my
it was
entire
my
school
support
career.
network, like
Yeah.
all throughout middle
I
and
would have
high
been
school.
so sad without like my theater. Like I always knew I could go into the drama room and there'd be someone there I could talk to, and like I can't imagine people like not having the support system when they're younger.
Yeah, I don't know how people make friends like outside of
Mhm.
theater, because I'm like, I don't know how you find people.
Yeah, the bonds you make in a show are
Sports
like
teams, different clubs.
forever.
But I just think it's like,
So he's like, I got this.
no, but I'm just saying
No, I
it's
know.
different. Like the bond, I can understand some of the other stuff, but it's just the bond that you create in an art environment is very different than something that requires like a certain. Well, art involves skill and thought and everything else, but it involves so much more emotional.
Yeah.
You get to know
openness.
them
Yes.
more.
Well, yeah, and it's
Yeah.
like you're opening, like, like it's to me like you're opening up your own wardrobe to like step into somebody else's, and like in the meantime, like your doors are open while you're transferring into that like new place of being, and so like everybody gets to peek inside. And
acting
kind of
is therapy. We talked about it today in class.
Yeah,
it is a form of therapy to both the
because-
audience and the actor.
Yeah, because it's just so like raw, and like you're just like there's nowhere you can hide. Like you're literally front and center.
Here you are.
And there you are. And like if you're like fucking playing Hamlet, like you can't hide behind Hamlet. That doesn't make any sense.
Right, you're bringing
you are
yourself.
Hamlet, or you are Kat Rodriguez acting out Hamlet on a stage, and you're bullshitting everybody. Like you know what I mean?
Hamlet.
Huh?
I'd love to see you do Hamlet.
Yeah, we'll see. I literally told Zach the other day because I took a Shakespeare class for the listeners. I took a Shakespeare class with Zach, and he was like, "What is your experience with Shakespeare?" to everybody, and I was like, "I don't really know," but I didn't really say anything because I was like, "I don't know, like right now, but I fucking hate Shakespeare. I don't like it.
Really?
Oh my god, I hate Shakespeare.
I fucking hate it."
Oh my god, I love
So then
it.
we proceeded to
Something
spend
wrong? Anyone?
literally 2
Yes,
hours
I
of
understood
the
your
floor
reference.
on me working on Henry V, the opening chorus line, and I was like, can we just fucking move on? But now I have a greater appreciation because now I understand how to read Shakespeare in those 2 hours.
Wait, can you share the notes with me?
Absolutely.
I would really love that.
Totally.
I have a hard time with Shakespeare as well because the very first time I ever was exposed to it, I ended up catching mono. So,
Please tell that
what?
story.
well,
What more is that story?
yeah, it's kind of it.
How did you get mono?
So I had never actually had my first kiss before, which is funny because mono is known as a kissing disease.
Oh, no.
Just people around me in school were sick, and I think I maybe drank out of the water bottle that wasn't mine. Like I thought it was mine, but it wasn't. I'm still unsure to this day, but I got mono for about like a month, and my mom was in the Philippines, so my dad was having to take off work and take care of me, and I remember being so miserable that I literally stayed home and watched Les Mis, all different versions for a month. That's when I got really into Les Mis because it was just the only thing that seemed to understand my pain, which is just how dramatic I was. I was comparing my illness to the French Revolution, which is so dramatic and just not accurate at all. But it was a bad time, and I was so upset because I was missing Julius Caesar, and I really wanted to learn about Shakespeare. And then I never really got exposed to it again until like reading through Midsummer Night's Dream, which didn't really ever explain anything like about how to do Shakespeare. It was just another like thing that I read that I like looked up No Fear Shakespeare and understood
No Fear
that
Shakespeare
way.
is bullshit.
Yeah, it's not correct.
It's a good tool. I like
it's
it.
a good tool, but it's not. It dumbs everything down.
Yeah,
Which isn't
it
fair.
is.
Well, you can't use it as instead of the play, but I think it's a great tool to help you understand what's going on.
Yeah, but I think it also translates in ways that it was not meant. Like there are certain things you're supposed to understand in the language that you maybe like won't get from something like that.
Bree just brought out a copy of.
I bought it because I'm reading Richard II for a project right now, and I couldn't find when I was reading the actual play without the translations, I was just so confused.
Yeah, it's good to have on the side.
It's mostly just for me while I'm reading it to be like, oh, okay, that word is that word. But I've made my own notes. Like I don't
Yeah,
rely
then it's
on
great.
This. Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know, sometimes Shakespeare can be very overwhelming.
Oh,
so
yeah.
it's really
Yeah,
nice for me to have that.
Yeah.
Because I'll give
I
up halfway
didn't know how to
through a
read
play and
until
just.
I took Zach's class. But that was something that we talked about was No Fear Shakespeare and like how like if that's okay to use and like like
As an
should
actor.
we like is that okay? And he's very much like you should do your best and just like look at the text and like we like it literally took, I kid you not, 2 hours to decipher like 30 lines of text.
Yeah.
And I was just like, God,
Difficult
Lord have mercy.
stuff.
But for some reason, Hamlet seems to roll off the tongue easier.
Yeah, and that was
I
just like a
love
hard
reading
Because
passage.
it's the Lion King. Like we all know the story already.
Yeah, but before even knowing that, I feel like when you read Hamlet,
Well, and there's like
something
easier
makes
passes,
more
like
sense.
yeah, and like that's the thing with Shakespeare is like sometimes Shakespeare's like poetry, and then sometimes he's like here's the story.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Henry IV, I thought, was also something where I was like, this is harder than Midsummer, but easier than Julius Caesar. But then again, I read Julius Caesar when I had mono in freshman year.
Yeah, Julius Caesar isn't too hard.
Literature is just a very interesting thing. You have to be at like certain mindset to understand. You can understand a lot, but to want to understand, I think, is the difference.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Jane Eyre, I read it when my wisdom teeth were taken out, and I had a very bad wisdom teeth experience.
Oh.
So now I refuse to try to understand Jane Eyre. I don't like it.
It's, and also I feel like now with like phones and stuff, like I used to be such like an avid reader, and I would read like all these novels all the time, blah blah blah, and now I like,
I'm trying to read.
if it's over 250 characters, I'm not interested.
Well, that's why it's so sad, because all these bookstores are closing now.
I know.
Like that's just, it's really sad. Part of it is mostly Amazon Prime. I was talking to somebody because I thought I was being smart, being like, people don't read anymore because bookstores are closing. But apparently Amazon Prime just kind of is where everyone buys their books from now.
Well, I hope
That's
people are
true.
still
I
buying
think
books.
about
Still buy books.
I stopped buying books completely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so to sum up, we need books. We need accessibility for people who can't make art or see art.
Yes.
And we
Arts
need
in
to.
schools.
What else? What else do we need to do? We need to be inspired by anything that we want to be.
Education for art.
And funding. And
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave it at that then, I think. Because I feel like we
Good, because it's like 1:15.
Conversations.
1:20 a.m.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you.
Yeah,
thank you for being on the podcast.
Sweet
Let's do it
424.
again anytime.
I'm so happy I met you, girl.
Aww,
Yeah.
it's been quite the wild ride.
It is.
Y'all.
Oh, it's okay.
Bye.